good, YouTube? Vakasa Coffee here. So we're diving into a request. This one's from Steven. We got some Goanna solid rock with this one, so I'm excited to check this out for you guys. We haven't done any of these guys yet. We haven't really touched on this yet, so I think I got a live version. Yeah, this is a live version. It says it right there. I found a live version of this. You guys know I always try to do live versions if I can find them, because you get a lot more emotion and you get to actually see them playing the song and cool lighting and crowd interaction and everything like that. So we found a live version for this one. Thank you, Steven, for your request. If you guys are new here, subscribe for me. We talk about mental health, addiction, world issues, everything in between. Break down all the lyrics, instrumentation, stage performance. I like going the whole 9 yards with breaking down the lyrics for you guys. We talk about some really interesting things on here through the topics of these songs. We have some interesting conversations a lot of the time, so I appreciate you guys requesting all of this. Thank you for showing support on my recovery journey. We're celebrating 19 months, as you guys know. I've posted about it already. Posted a video talking about some stuff, some cool stories and shit from starting out in music and just things that I'm grateful for and stuff like that. So if you guys want to check that out, if you need some inspiration, go listen to those stories. There's some funny stuff inside of that video, some fun stories and everything, so you can provide some inspiration that way as well. Go get help for mental health and addiction if you need it. I know it's tough and I know it's hard to pull yourself out of those things whenever you're going through it, but allow me to be an example of how you can really do that. I've been clean for over 1.5 years from alcohol, over 4 years from hard drugs, and we just chill on here and enjoy each other's company now and listen to awesome music together. I get to put out my own music. I get to inspire some people and encourage people to do better for themselves in life, and it's a blessing, man. It's nothing but a blessing. So thank you guys for everything. I appreciate y'all a lot. Steven, thanks for this request. We're going to get into it for you. Vakasa Coffee. A reaction video a day keeps the doctor away. Fuck those apples. We got Goanna solid rock. We got our volume right too. That didgeridoo, I love it. This is awesome right here. Not to interrupt our awesome didgeridoo, but I've had the opportunity to play a didgeridoo before because somebody that I knew that used to come hang out with all of us in our friend group had one, and they would allow us to fuck around with it. And let me tell you, didgeridoos are fucking fun. It's probably the most obscure and fun instrument I've ever played in my whole life. It's easy to play and has a lot of just different tonalities and weird subtleties that you could do with it when you just learn how to use your voice inside of it, right? You guys know what I mean. It's really cool. It's really neat. It's the funnest instrument I've ever had the opportunity to play. Coming in with some drums now. I love it. talk about that in a second. Wow, that was really deep. Let's let this chorus play through first.
Standing on solid rock, standing on sacred ground.
Yeah, I feel it. I feel it.
Borrowed time, and when you check, rolling down the line. Right down the line.
Okay. All right, man. That was. I fully get the message of this song. Oh yeah, I like this right here. This is good. This is solid. I like the vocal style. It's got that sort of slightly unbalanced cadence behind the way he places it and everything. Not in an off time way, but in like just unique. The word placement is unique, and it allows the message to be conveyed in a very short and to the point format, and I appreciate that about the structure of it. First off, the band sounds great. I love the tom work on the drums. Didgeridoo at the beginning with the drums is awesome. I like the way that bass guitar came in before the actual lead guitar came in. A nice build on this. It sounds very nice. Sound is well balanced in this performance. Crowd's having a great time. I was vibing with the energy of the crowd that they were shooting out there. Very fun. They're having fun out there. I like that. He said, out here nothing changes. Not in a hurry anyway. You can feel the endlessness with the coming of the light of day. Wow, you can feel the endlessness. He's talking about how vast it is, right? All of the land and everything. He's talking about the vastness of it, the endlessness with the coming of the light of day. This right here, these two bars right here, some of the most important bars that can be applied to anywhere in the world, but specifically Australia. Apply it to their, Aboriginal culture and everything that y'all have there. Very true what he says here. He said, we're talking about a chosen place, and you want to sell it in a marketplace. That's heavy. That's heavy right there. He's saying, you're talking about sacred land here. He talks about that in the chorus. He extends on to that statement in the chorus. He says, well, just a minute now. You're standing on solid rock. You're standing on sacred ground. You're living on borrowed time, and the winds of change are blowing down the line. Right down the line, he says. He's saying this is a message for all of you that are being greedy and trying to diminish this land. This is sacred land, and you're on a solid rock. Wow, unbreakable, solid rock. Yeah, can't be broken. And he said you're living on borrowed time, saying your mission to industrialize, probably a lot of industrialization was probably going on when it came to the topic of this song, to shift the nature of probably the society itself, like the beliefs inside of it, the culture of it itself, to mold it into what is more beneficial from a political and business perspective. That's the best way that I can word it to you. That's what he's talking about. And he's talking about how that dream for them is living on borrowed time because the winds of change are blowing down the line, saying we're going to make sure that that doesn't happen. We're going to make sure that this land is maintained to its original format and remains sacred without being tainted by your marketplace, your business, your politics. I like it. I fuck with this. This is nice right here. Like I said, I love the vibe of the song, but the message here, y'all got some rebellious music when it comes to protecting your land, and I like that. well, round about the dawn of time, the dreaming all began. The crowd of people came when they were looking for their promised land. I like the way he worded that. He said they were looking for their promised land, saying they were coming there to take it, not to build it, right? They were looking for their promised land. The crowd of people came, he said. And it could also be about the people coming during wartime and stuff like that, seeking refuge and shit as well. You could also apply it to that because I know that that's a thing. Y'all had your doors open to help people out during some instances of wartime and political conflict. Y'all have told me about that. So you could apply it to that as well. With the context of this song, I think he's talking about the ones that wanted to take it and make it something for themselves instead of keeping it for intact for the people that were already there, right? I think that's more so what it's talking about. So we're running from the heart of darkness and searching for the heart of light, but it was their paradise, saying they took it and made it theirs when it was originally ours, is basically what he's talking about here. It's what it sounds like. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. I know you guys always inform me the most knowledge that you have about all of this stuff. We get history lessons in the comments sometimes, and I appreciate that. I like reading those, and I like learning about what these songs mean to you guys as well from your own perspectives, because you have much more experience in these things and knowledge of these things than I do, obviously. I'm from the States, so I know more about that history, which you gotta fucking really dig because it's mostly fabricated, so just good luck. Drive yourself crazy for a few nights and you might find 1% of what's actually happened. But with y'all, it's really an open book, and y'all really know your culture and appreciate it a whole lot. And you've told me so many awesome things and also some brutal things that have happened. Brutal things as well that are very tragic and sensitive topics. And I appreciate you guys sharing that with me and getting to learn about it. It's always good to do that, to understand each other better, especially when we're far from each other, right? And we don't get to have these conversations face to face. We now have a place here on the internet where we can still teach each other and learn together. And I thank you guys for that. I thank you for teaching me about what has happened inside of y'all's culture. It's really awesome to learn. And this is a great song right here. Backing vocals are really good. I love the backing vocals. Bass solo here. Talk that shit. What else can you say? Justify somewhere, someone love. Yeah, we were correct. We were correct. Yep. Damn, man. Damn. He said it bluntly as hell in the third verse. He said, I'm already upset. I haven't even read it to you yet. He said, well, they were standing on the shore one day. They saw the white sails in the sun. Wasn't long before they felt the sting. White man, white law, white gun. Yeah. Don't tell me that it's justified, because somewhere someone lied. Someone lied a genocide. Sheesh. Same thing happened here. It's the same story here. And with most of our records of those times not being written records and being stories that were passed down by word of mouth from generation to generation, that entire culture over here, Native American, has become misrepresented and misconstrued, and a lot of the stories aren't right. What we take as face value that we learn about that back then is very incorrect, because the word of mouth has been lied on by the white man, obviously. Yeah. This is a controversial topic right here, but it's facts. It's fucking facts. It's even a problem here. We don't properly know our history over here. It's because most of it was word of mouth. And anything that was fucking written definitely got burned. Definitely. Any of them that still exist are definitely highly protected, highly guarded, and nobody even knows that they do, because only the people that have them do, and there's a reason for that. Right? There's a reason for that. It's because if they did know that those things were still out there, they would find a way to seize it. You know how it goes. We don't have to get too deep into that. We'll get into a conversation about conspiracies and how they really fuck with people behind the scenes. And you would never believe the ways that it happens, because nobody wants to believe that it's that easy to walk into somebody's door. Right? Without being noticed. We'll leave that gem there. There's a lot to be protected when it comes to those specific kinds of documents, because they were burned back in the day and lied on for a reason. It's because once they're known, the entire power structure will fucking fall. Because a lot of it is spiritual, sacred, as they describe in these lyrics here on the lyric sheet. It's mostly spiritual. It has nothing to do with the physical. And once you figure that out, it gets a lot more sticky, don't it? You guys know what the fuck I'm talking about. You guys do. I know you do. Y'all are smart. Y'all are wise people. I respect them for writing this song, first off. I want to say that before we play out the end of this. I really respect the fuck out of them for writing this song. It's very important. This is an important topic, and it's a bold one to cover. It's a bold one to cover in a song, and I appreciate that y'all's artists have that level of boldness. All of them do. Ain't a single one y'all have showed me that doesn't have this level of blunt honesty, boldness, and standing 10 toes on their opinions and how they feel about the worldly situation, right? And I appreciate that about y'all's artists a whole lot. Epic right there. Let's see, Mark Hunter, April Sun in Cuba. We gonna have to listen to that just because of the name. We might have to check that one out for y'all. I like that. The name of the song right there. This right here is an important song. Very important song. The topic is bold, like I said, and I appreciate that they tackled it. We got to have a good one right here. Yeah, I definitely feel a type of way about this topic right here because, like I said, the same thing has happened to the natives here in the States. Pretty much the same story. Yeah. It's one of those things that nobody wants to acknowledge, really. People don't want to talk about it and talk about the fact that it's happened and that they still don't have the proper rights and they've never been treated right since everything started with the white man. I mean, you can't lie and deny when the vibe shift happened. You know what I mean? Like, definitely boils down to exactly what he said in this song. There's nothing else to chalk it up to. Really. It's frustrating, man. It's frustrating. They deserve better. Really. A lot better. As somebody who has Native American in my blood, of course I will always stand with them. And I can't imagine on some of the places that they live and shit, they don't even have like proper water and plumbing or like electricity and like shit like that. Like you listen to some of their stories of how they grew up even in the modern day, and that's how a lot of them had to live growing up and stuff like that. It's a fucking shame, man. So it's absolutely unacceptable. We need to do better on that. I will leave that here. We definitely need to fucking think about that and do better on that. So this is Goanna, Solid Rock. Steven, thank you for this. This was an important one. The original video will be in the description. As always, subscribe to all the artists we have on the channel. Support them. Go get help for mental health and addiction if you need it. Thank you guys for all of the support. I hope you enjoyed this one. I appreciate you guys for everything, man. Seriously, it's been a blessing to get on here. I love you guys. I'm Vakasa Kavi. A reaction video a day keeps the doctor away. Fuck those apples. Leave a like for me, comment those suggestions, subscribe up this way, bang the notification bell for me. I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you so much. Thank you for everything. Have a blessed night. Peace.